Hello and thank you for joining me again on another video. Today is going to be about dark circles, causes and treatments, because this is what I get asked for most in terms of advice when it comes to clients in my own clinic. Everybody comes in with some concern and then they'll also tick the dark circles box on the consultation card. So this video is going to be about the causes and the treatments. It's really important before deciding a treatment what is actually causing it. I get asked a lot as well, what's the best treatment for dark circles? What's the best under eye cream for dark circles? And the answer is it really depends what is causing them. So let's have a look at the three main causes on this video today then. So we have the first one then, under eye hollow, which creates a shadow. So as we get older, unfortunately, we lose collagen from the skin. We lose elastin, we lose hyaluronic acid, and therefore everything kind of becomes thinner, and this can result in this hollow effect under the eye. So it's not a dark circle in the traditional sense, it's more of just literally a sunken look, and you'll get a shadow in there. Post-menopause as well, with estrogen loss, etc., you can lose like the fatty deposits, and again, this is going to give you this sunken sort of hollow look around the eye socket there. So that's one cause. The second cause then will be a thinning of the skin under the eye. So a lot of people have a thin skin under the eye anyway, even young people. This picture on the slide behind me here really kind of shows almost like a bluey, purpley grey tinge, a little bit of red in there as well, which makes sense because the skin's literally so thin there. What we're seeing is through the skin to all of the blood vessels underneath. And this makes sense then when we are tired that our dark circles become worse, because when we're tired, the skin will thin. Pigmentation. So this is my eye. There's genuinely a picture of my eye about 2.5 years ago up here. So you can see what mine used to look like. It's actually brown all the way around, as well as underneath. Most cases of dark circles I see have a little bit of this going on, as well as one of the other two causes. With me, I'd say it's more pigmentation would be the primary concern. As you can see from the picture there, mine was quite dark, and it's definitely brown. You know, I'd always kind of stretch the skin like this when somebody comes in to kind of pull it over the cheek there, and if the colours kind of disappear, you know then it's just a thin skin problem. If the colour stays, which it does in my case, it's pigmentation. Now, some people are more genetically prone to this pigmentation around the eye, so Mediterranean skins, for example, or Asian skin will be more prone to having genetically this darker area around the eye, but it can actually be exacerbated by sun damage as well. So it's really important when we're treating anything to do with the skin, but certainly pigmentation, that we are using our SPF every single day. So this is the Nimue Sun-C SPF 50, which also protects against blue light, which can actually cause aging. And you can put this one into the sort of eye orbit. So this one is a must, I say. If you're trying to treat any sort of dark circles, you need to be wearing this SPF every single day, including in the winter and indoors, because the UVA can actually pass through glass as well. So you may have just the pigmentation going on, you may have just the thin skin, you may have just the hollow, you may have a bit of all three, in which case we're going to need to tackle it in a couple of different ways. So how can we tackle it then? The first one, if you have the under eye hollow or the thin skin under the eye, the instant kind of result is going to be to literally just put some filler in there. Now, I don't offer this, but if you want a local recommendation, then please message me. Of course I will. I am based down in South Wales, like I say. Potentially a little bit trickier to treat with filler, because some people I think are just a little bit scared of going that invasive, and also the cost is quite high. You get a little bit more downtime, and you'd have to be repeating this sort of every 6 months or so if you were using this to sort of plump up under the eye. But the result would be pretty immediate if you were going to go down that route. We also offer, or I offer, microneedling or collagen induction therapy. So there are ways of stimulating collagen in the skin, and most of them are by giving the skin some sort of injury. So I offer peels here as well, but unfortunately you can't peel close to the eye. So I offer the Nimue microneedling, which is just like a roller with lots of tiny little sterile needles on the end there. You literally roll over the skin, and it's going to stimulate collagen production. You'd need one treatment a month for about 6 treatments, so it would take about 6 months to complete, but you will see a difference just after one, particularly if you are going to use products at home in between sessions. It doesn't go deep enough to bleed, it's not that scary, okay? Nobody has ever freaked out at the pain of all the needling sessions I've done. I also teach needling all over the UK and Ireland as well, so you are in good hands if you choose to have this needling done with me. It would be a full face treatment, okay, because that's just the way it's kind of costed, in that everybody has their own roller, which is good for 6 treatments over the entire face and neck. So if you wanted to just treat the eye with it, I would just recommend that you went to a clinic and had something called stamping, which is similar to this, but it's just literally just stamped into a local area. So it might work out a little bit more cost effective if you only wanted to treat under the eye. There are other methods of promoting collagen production on the skin apart from, like I say, the needling, but to me this one is quite good because you can get really close. So unlike laser and things that, you could potentially wear goggles anyway, they're more difficult to kind of work around the eye. And also some of the treatments that I've seen, like plasma pen, etc., they are causing a lot of heat in that area. So if you do suffer with pigmentation as well, it's a little bit more risky to go down that route. This, for me, is like the safest, kind of most effective way of achieving what you want to achieve in terms of volume around the eyes with the microneedle roller. You've also got products that stimulate collagen. So cosmeceutical products like Nimue, they penetrate a lot more deeply than you would find with your store-bought peptide-based products, or vitamin A or vitamin C-based products, or AHA-based products for stimulating collagen. These will travel deeper. They will go all the way through the living layer of the skin, and they will stimulate collagen production then in the dermis. There are other cosmeceutical brands out there. Obviously, I teach for Nimue. And their kind of USP is that you can get this penetration just with home care rather than having the facials in the salon as well. So I personally have seen really good results for collagen production just with product alone. And if you wanted to know which products would be suitable for you, you would have to come in for a consultation with myself. So those would be your treatments then for collagen loss. Okay, so you've got your fillers, you've got your microneedling or collagen induction therapy, and the topical products that promote collagen production. You've also then got the pigmentation, which is more difficult and takes a lot longer to treat. It is possible to do it topically, and I have done. So again, that is a picture of my eye there. I'll show you my before and after in a minute. Nimue make a range called Fader, so I have the Fader treatment pen here, and I've also got the stronger kind of face Fader serum. They make day creams and night creams as well, but if for just a small area around the eye, I think the stick would be more than enough. This is where I started. You just literally pump a little bit out of the little hole just here, and just literally just dab it on wherever there's pigmentation. So if it's a small area like around the eye, then this would be ideal to add into your routine. These treat the pigment on 7 different levels. So those of you who are watching who know a lot about skincare and melanin production, it's quite a complicated process to produce melanin in the skin. So with your faders, they're actually going to work at it on 7 different levels. In terms of a topical application for pigmentation, I haven't seen anything that works to this level in the skin, and I have seen amazing results, like say my own eyes now. Yes, I have a bit of foundation on today, but I've got no concealer under the eye whatsoever, and we can see, I've still got a bit of a pigmentation there, but nothing like what you're seeing on the slide there. And there's my before and after result, and that was achieved literally just with this in about 2 weeks. Now, I am a fairer skin, so I'm going to see a result more quickly for pigment production. If you are a darker skin, you are going to be more genetically prone to produce pigment, and therefore it would take you longer to see a result. So I would give it weeks, if not a few months, on this range to really see the difference. I offer in my salon the Nimue Cosmeceutical Skincare, so we can treat pigment with this. We can also treat your collagen and elastin hyaluronic acid levels just with topical ingredients. Also offer the needling if you have that sunken look. You can treat pigmentation with needling as well, or that would be almost like a secondary effect. If it's more like a sunken look, then yeah, or thin skin, then this is going to be your friend. Also, we offer the LED light therapy with Dermalux, which I will be making another video on soon. LED light therapy is available in masks now and canopy. So I've got the Dermalux Flex, which is the canopy in the salon. It literally kind of goes over your face and shines a light on the skin of a specific wavelength that initiates a cellular response. So you can use it to promote collagen production, you can also use it to dampen pigment production, even the skin tone, give the cells energy to get this kind of really nice evenness and a glow and a more even skin tone. However, if it's just dark circles that you're wanting to treat with this, because maybe you're thinking that this is like nice and not invasive, and maybe you've got a sensitive skin, you're a bit worried about trying product, you could try the light, but because you have to put goggles on during, unless your problems are kind of lower down, you're probably not going to see a result with this. It really depends on the individual, I think, and where their collagen loss and where their pigmentation is. Plus, you do need quite a few sessions, so twice a week at least, really, when you first start with this, for at least 8 sessions, I would say, to see your result. And then it is something where you are going to have to keep a maintenance appointment then, really, to kind of keep the result going. Or obviously just add in your home care products. Okay. This might be used, I think, more in conjunction with something else, okay, if you wanted to go down the LED light therapy route for dark circles. So I hope that's answered any questions that you have, maybe makes a little bit more sense. I do offer free consultations at hannahmcandrew.com. On my homepage, there's a Book Now tab. Also on my Facebook page, which I'll just pop into the comments for you. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you've learned a little bit about dark circles and the treatment options that would be available for you. If you have any questions, like I say, I'm a skin specialist, I will answer them for you. Feel free to email me or just comment below, and I will look forward to speaking to you and helping you. Thank you very much.